This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishi K.
The lovely Kriti Kharbanda is here, and so is Pulkit Samrat.
Hello.
Kriti looking lovely. I will not make the mistake I made yesterday, which I'm not going to tell anybody about. So the first thing you do is you compliment a beautiful woman. You're looking lovely.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back, brother. How are you doing?
Thanks. I'm also looking handsome.
Now, your shades have the most awesome geometric shapes. I was never good at maths in school, but you know I could do with that.
Shapes तो बड़ा ही लेते थे हम.
Yeah.
सिर्फ formulas नहीं होते थे हमसे.
So, सबसे पहले I want to just compliment you guys. I mean, how brilliant was your last movie, Turn at the Movies? Shaadi Mein Zarur Aana was brilliant. You were so good in it, and you just knocked it out of the park in Fukre. Yeah? How cool was that?
We had a very heavyweight performer with us, Chucha.
He carried the whole film.
yeah, he can carry it. आराम से.
And they came without Ali Fazal, and you should have seen the number of Hollywood jokes that were floating around.
Are you serious? What fun! I wish I was there. Yeah.
अभी भी यहाँ पे नहीं है अली. अभी भी नहीं. अभी भी उधर ही.
He's in Hollywood. Yeah.
उधर पहुँच गया बंदा. उधर ही है अभी.
Yeah, but that's okay. No, even his girlfriend jokes to him about it, so it's okay.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
I thought she's in LA right now.
No, she's also gone to with
That's
him only.
Now we'll come back
They are
to the
power
movie.
couple on the red carpet. Yes.
Let's come back to Veere Ki Wedding. Well, I love the fact that it's a fun Punjabi wedding, and what better place than Delhi? So,
Absolutely.
you must have been camped there for the last 1 year, dude.
Yeah, last year. Actually, yeah.
Are folks happy? Is family happy? Because Khana must be coming from home and things like that.
Yeah, they're very happy. उन्होंने कहा इन्हीं producers के साथ काम किया करो यार. No, it's always fun to shoot in Delhi. Only the sad part is the air right now, which is unbreathable. But otherwise, it's fab. The food is amazing, and while we were shooting, it was really nice weather. So it's always nice to be there.
Nice.
Yeah, and Fukre was basically Jamna Par. There was lots of trans Jamna. Where were you guys filming in Delhi?
Everywhere.
Yeah?
We were all over.
We were all over the place.
Like South Delhi or NCR as they call it now.
We were in the NCR basically. So.
But we shot in Delhi Heart and all also, na? So
So we Delhi Heart.
वो bike वाले scenes कहाँ पे होते?
That was in CP. We shot in CP as well. We shot in Delhi Heart. Then we shot. That's what now we covered the entire NCR. We shot in the Haryana border के आसपास.
जहाँ हम लोग shoot नहीं करते थे, वहाँ हम खाना खाने पहुँच जाते थे.
But do you have enough relatives, Punjabi relatives in Delhi?
Yes, I'm from Delhi. My entire family is based in Delhi. I actually went to India Gate for a picnic.
How sweet. So like midnight ice cream.
I barely knew you then. I'm not just going to say please come. I didn't know him that well.
That's a proper girl. So now you can invite him. Now you can invite him.
Now I can invite him. Now Pulkit is a buddy.
मैं कौन सा आ जाता?
बड़ा आया. मैं बोलती तो आता नहीं.
मैं ऐसी लड़की चांस मारे मैं हाँ बोल दूँ.
तू मारने देगा. मुझे पता है. बकवास ना कर.
So your family is also in Delhi. I thought they were in Bangalore.
My parents, along with me, we are settled in Bangalore. But my entire paternal family, my entire maternal family, everyone's in Delhi.
Wow.
ये पैदा दिल्ली की है.
Yeah, I mean, if she's a Kharbanda, she's got to have some Delhi connection. You know, there's
My best friend's name is Rahul Kharbanda.
क्या बात कर रहा है? उसने मुझे इंस्टा पे मैसेज किया शायद.
So I have
and incidentally, Dharamji calls her Kharbanda.
Yeah, he calls me Kharbanda.
Calls him Kharbanda. Like you know how guys in Delhi say Kharbande.
खरबंदे.
Kharbande. Yeah.
खरबंदे इधर है.
Like Veer becomes Veere.
हाँ, Veer becomes Veere. खरबंदा becomes खरबंदे.
Is there every possible Punjabi wedding cliche in this movie? A beautiful Punjabi wedding.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every possible. बाप नाराज है, क्यों नाराज है? Like the rich families, they are trying to outdo each other. कि हम आपसे बेहतर हैं और हम आपसे बेहतर. और आपका लड़का तो हमारी बेटी के लायक ही नहीं है. ये literally वो movie है, and I don't blame my father for it.
But have you ever been to a regular Panju wedding where you're not invited at all and you've just gone and danced on the barat and eaten? You know, boys do that a lot.
Yes.
You know, I was just wondering if you must have done that.
So many times.
You know, get out of the auto and just dance.
Yeah. So many times.
So many times, yeah.
ये बारात में नहीं नाचा मैं इतना वहाँ खाना थोड़ी होता है यार. हम शादियों के अंदर जाते हैं अपना पंडाल के ना अंदर चले जाते हैं. फोटो भी खिंचवा लेते हैं ऊपर जाके. किसी को भी नमस्ते बोल दो. पता नहीं सिर्फ
पहले इतने सारे गेस्ट होते ना. बोल दो वो मिंटू जी का बेटा हूँ मैं.
Correct. But have you done that?
पहले 2 मिनट ना मैं सिर्फ रेकी करता हूँ अंदर जाके. ऑब्जर्व करता हूँ कि लड़के वालों की साइड से कौन है, लड़की वालों की साइड से कौन है. सिर्फ क्रॉस कनेक्शन ना हो रहे. सो आई ओनली टॉक टू वन साइड ऑफ द फैमिली. तो मुझे पता है अगर इसी साइड से बात करनी है वो लड़की वाले हैं, वो बाय चांस पूछे आप किधर से, मैं लड़के वालों की तरफ से हूँ. That's always the case.
But have you done that?
I did one as a dare. I've never done it myself.
Like dare dancing in the barat or
No,
going in and
I had a
eating?
dare to go gate crash a wedding.
बारात में तो नहीं नाचने वाली है.
क्यों नहीं
So what did you do in that wedding? That's what I want to know.
चल चैलेंज मत कर मुझे.
कर दिया चैलेंज. ये टैग करके वीडियो आना चाहिए ऋषिकेश.
Okay, fine, done. I will do it. I'll make sure that both of us do it when we.
नहीं एक सेकंड both of us मैं कहाँ से आ गया?
अरे कर ना.
लेकिन मैं किधर से आ गया बीच में?
बीच में तू है बीच में.
मैं रिकॉर्ड करूँगा ठीक है?
But Kriti, I want to know what this day was about. So what they said, you go into the wedding.
Shooting ना शादी में जरूर आना. So the director रत्ना से you know बड़े बड़े halls नहीं होते मंडप grounds पे. तो वहाँ पे बाजू में एक शादी चल रही थी. तो रत्ना सिन्हा said, I dare you. Have you ever gate crashed a wedding? बातों बातों में. I said नहीं never. She's like, I dare you to do it. She said it as a joke. और उस दिन हम लोग wedding scene shoot कर रहे थे. तो मैं दुल्हन के costume में थी. Raj and I both have actually gate crashed that wedding and people were staring at us because at an instant you don't realize.
भंडों की पिक्चर शूट करी थी कुछ भी dare कर लिया.
Yeah, you think that maybe it's Raj and maybe it's Kriti, but you don't figure out by the time you guys are in and out.
By the time ऊपर से मैं दुल्हन में head to toe in that last climax outfit.
Like if any celeb goes to any or gate crashes any of the parties, na, like recently, I think 2 years ago, Farhan and his friends they gate crashed a barat. They randomly just started dancing in a barat. So it took them 10 minutes to understand that it's Farhan and his friends dancing.
Because
in a
they thought
barat.
it's somebody who looks like Farhan.
Looks like they always say.
Yeah.
आप ऐसा दिखते हैं वो ऐसा लग रहा है यार वो उसको देख यार वो फरहान जैसा लग रहा है या वो ऐसा लग रहा है. By the time they understand, you're done with your job, you've had your fun and you leave.
But I guarantee you this, that if Kriti does that down south, there's no way that people are going to think.
The
They'll immediately take a super up and put her on the stage.
The funniest stuff has happened with me where I was, I am very, one of those people who I'm very conscious about the environment and all. So even today I take the bus in Bangalore to the airport.
Sweet.
There's a Volvo.
Like Mr. Narayan Murthy does that in Bangalore.
Yeah.
He
So we
takes
take the
Volvo
buses.
bus,
So I get Papa to drop me till the bus stop. I get into the thing and I wear my chashma and I'm sitting aram se. So there's a boy who came up to me and he's like, are you Kriti Kharbanda? And I said, no. And he's like, but you look just like her. I was like, oh, thank you. It's a very big compliment and all. Same day, I kid you not.
खुद ही तारीफ. Thank you. It's such a big compliment.
Seriously,
so
I get
pretty,
to the shut up. I get to the airport and this one guy comes up to me. He's like, ma'am, you're Kriti Kharbanda. And I'm like, no. So he makes this face and he walks away because he's confused. Yeah. He's actually Googled me. And he comes and puts my picture in my face. I'm not wearing any makeup. And he's like, this is you. This is the same mole. I can see it. Don't lie to me.
There's stalker tendencies. Huh? This is very dangerous.
Like,
I hope you run away
I
very
just don't want anyone to know that I'm here. So if you could just keep shush. So he's like, नहीं मुझे तो फोटो चाहिए. मेरा ले ले यार.
मुझे भी ऐसे ही बोलते हैं.
But have you had that? Are you say
आप पुलकित सम्राट हैं? नहीं वो मेरे मूड पे डिपेंड करता है उस टाइम कि मतलब मूड खराब है ठीक है नहीं हाँ वही.
So if it's a खराब मूड में
तो मुझे गूगल करके ना मेरे पीछे पूरे स्टाफ की फोटो दिखाते हैं. वो ये देखो ये लौंडा खड़ा आपके साथ ये इसमें भी है तो ये आप ही का स्टाफ है आप ही हो.
उल्लास को भेजिए.
So my mal is my mole.
My mole is my mole. My mole is my mal.
The producer of the film is a friend of yours, a buddy of yours who lived close to your house or something.
Karan,
yeah?
Besties.
We're like a few lanes away. So we're like 3 AM friends and all that stuff.
And his dad was already a producer, or what, is this their first movie?
They were doing little bit here and there, like backdoor financing and all that stuff. So they wanted to get into production and like give it a name, as they say. So yeah, his father is like, I really respect her and admire the family as well. So he just called me कि हमने एक picture start की है, अभी 10 दिन shoot किया है, but we are kind of stuck here right now. तो क्या करें? If you come on board, it'll be nice. I said, कमाल है uncle, आपने बोल दिया बस हो गया. I don't want to even hear what is going on, what is not happening. आ जाएंगे चलो आप बोलो.
And this is your friend Karan, right?
Karan Gombar.
Okay, so that's how you got into the film.
Yeah,
that's awesome. How did you get it?
I got
no connections at all.
No, actually, I wouldn't say connections. I mean,
this is a moment to score over Pulkit and say, I had no jugaad. I just.
Actually, there's this man Rakesh Upadhyay who I met 5 years ago when I just, even down south when I was just coming up and stuff. He had approached me for a film back then, so I've been in touch with him ever since. So he called me up and said, Pulkit ne ye movie sign kari hai and we would like to get you on board and everything. So like how he had that thing with Karan, I can't say no to Rakesh ji for anything. So I was like, acha theek hai. So I met Karan and today Karan's like a brother.
Basically she went like, Pulkit ke sath picture hai. Oh my god, let's do it.
What else?
And then she doesn't invite you to India Gate.
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't know him then. Sorry.
No, full respect for that. Full respect. The India Gate has to happen after doing.
India Gate उसके बाद हुआ था. जब मैं
after knowing
I already invited you and everybody to my house.
1 second. I didn't come to your house ever.
Because you went to India Gate.
Yes. Nice. So fine, you don't get invited to his
Veere Ki Wedding. When did we become friends? Maybe the last 2 days.
But that's really bad. How can you guys be a romantic couple and hang on the set and
no, we hung, but that doesn't mean you're friends already, right?
So you connected in the last 2 days.
Yeah.
Like we had a like it was a proper conversation because we were shooting literally round the clock. We were traveling
and
so
more
much.
than that, the traveling was too much.
Yeah.
And
so no no one
in
would
Delhi is
hang
like
out. It was
really-
only the last 2-3 days when we were shooting within city limits. Everyone hung out for dinner and all. So that's when I
And
started
especially
talking
during
to
the song
Pulkit.
shoots when we had
Yeah.
more time कि अभी lighting हो रही है उसमें तामझाम light
हाँ,
होता है
तो
ना
तब
पूरा.
बातें होती.
So
We
time
become
होता है.
friends very
Yeah.
recently.
Okay, so that's when you had your,
I think we became friends over
Yeah.
food and Ludo.
Yeah.
Ludo.
I meet him all the time.
बॉस इसके साथ लूडो नहीं खेल सकता कोई.
Why?
ये पता नहीं क्या है. I think इसने अपनी चिप डाली हुई है लूडो की चिप अपने अंदर डाली हुई है. कुछ
You
तो
win
किया
all the
हुआ है.
time, huh?
All the time.
Dude, you
Every
should try
time.
poker because then, people who have great luck in
I
Ludo,
win it.
you win
Whatever
at
little
poker.
I've played of poker, I won.
Yeah.
Pulkit, it's a crazy coincidence,
चूचा-
but whoever
चूचा
wins in
और-
Ludo wins in
चूचा और
poker.
मनजोत को हरा चुकी है पोकर में.
Nice one.
Yeah.
ओके तो ये बहुत बड़ी खिलाड़ी है. ऐसा नहीं
एक
है.
बार
So when did
दिवाली
this
के
game
time
happen?
पे,
This happened in whose house? This
this
game.
happened in Love Ranjan's house.
Okay.
Pulkit wasn't there, but Chucha,
तो आके
Manjot
रोता
and
तो
I-
सेट पे अगले दिन मेरे पास ही था वो.
हाँ, वो रोता इसी
नींद
के
में आता
साथ.
था भाई सुबह 8 बजे तक ना हमसे
So
पत्ते
you
खेल
whooped
रहे
their
थे.
ass on
Oh,
in
yeah,
patte.
yeah.
Very good, yeah.
I made like 50 grand that
And
time.
Manjot
That
is a
is
good
so
player.
cool.
huh?
हाँ,
Manjot is a very good player.
Manjot is a silent खिलाड़ी. हाँ.
And he is so strict about it कि यार मतलब आप मजाक नहीं कर सकते उसके खेलते हुए. वो सच्ची रो पड़ेगा वो रो पड़ता है.
He gets emotional.
अब यार अब चकना वकना नींबू सोडा सब पड़ा होता है ना पत्ते वत्ते खेलते टाइम तो मूड अलग होता है इंसान का. खेलते हो थोड़ा मजाक कर लो यार ऐसे खेलना होता है ना तो मत आया करो खेलने यार. पैसे लगे हुए हैं इसमें
so
यार
true.
ऐसे क्यों कर रहे हो. वो करता है
कभी ब्लाइंड नहीं खेलता. मंजोत कभी ब्लाइंड नहीं
नहीं
खेलता
खेलता
है.
वो.
वो कभी ब्लाइंड नहीं खेलता.
कमाल ही बंदा है.
Listen, I want to know about the fantastic ensemble cast. I mean, Satish ji is in the film. He's
Yeah.
one of my
Yes.
favorite actors.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what does Satish Kaushik play in the film?
Her father.
First he's
Your
a
dad,
weight loser. First that's what he plays.
incredible, yeah.
So he's on a weight losing spree. Is that
Oh
it?
yeah, he's lost
And how?
a ton of weight. And
वो
he's
bottle से
it's
ये
a
bottle बन
real-
गया हूँ.
Oh please, इतना भी नहीं हुआ है.
No, but then
ये
why
सुनाना
should he?
Satish
Because
ji को.
he looks so cute the
No,
way
no,
he
no,
used
He's
to.
so adorable. I want to pull his cheeks,
Health
and he
is
plays
wealth.
my papa in the movie.
You know he walks every day.
Wow.
And he has his fixed timings. इतने बजे खाना है, इतने बजे खाना है. He'll only have grilled chicken.
There's a lot of
और
discipline.
मैं बोलूँ सर बिरयानी है आज घर से. नहीं यार मेरे को तो ग्रिल्ड चिकन खाना है. मैं खा
God.
चुका हूँ अपना. कोई बात नहीं तू खाना है यार.
So these are all fitness goals, yeah? Amazing.
Yeah, he's totally like that. He's super fun and so easy to work with and so
Warm.
warm,
And
yeah.
cute, like
you want to hold
cuddly.
him, you want to
Because there's some
cuddle.
people you don't want them to lose weight. I mean, obviously for their personal reasons, for health, they have to.
Yeah,
They're just
but
so
no.
incredibly cute and roly-poly.
Like
I hope
every
he's
time
still
my
roly-poly.
mom, yeah, he's cutely roly-poly, but he's not so roly-poly. Like my mom keeps going on about how much she wants to lose weight, and I'm like, no, mom, no, not gonna happen.
What about mom telling you?
Why does she need to lose weight?
नहीं वही बोल रहा है. ऐसी सिचुएशन.
ये मुझे 2 दिन पहले मोटी बुला चुका है.
What rubbish. You're in great prime shape. So are you. So you don't have to worry about
We
your
are
fitness
shooting the
goals.
song, and my dress has shush. I am saying the story. You will keep quiet.
Okay.
We are shooting the song, and my dress has shrunk. But I feel I've become fat. So I go
Like
to
most
him.
women feel. Yeah, correct.
So I go to him and I'm like, Pulkit, I put on weight. I become fat. And he looks at me and he's like, yeah.
Brother, uncool. You can't do that.
He says,
Not
yeah.
to a beautiful
No,
girl.
she asked me 3 questions. I answered 1.
I will slap you.
You really
The
put your
first
foot in
question
your mouth.
was, my dress is not fitting. It's got shrunk.
I didn't
put
even
on weight.
say shrink.
I've put on weight. I've become fat. So I answered the first question. She took it as the answer to the last one.
I will slap him really hard now.
What is
Violence
my-
हो जाएगा.
how am I
अहिंसा-
wrong in this?
अहिंसा का पाठ पढ़ाते
No,
हैं
but
हम
you
लोग.
can't do KBC then, bro, because then you'll confuse all the answers with the questions.
बताओ फिर ऐसे 3 ऑप्शन दिया उसमें से कौन सा पिक करूं मैं किसको जवाब दूं?
No, he actually called me fat 3-4 days ago.
ऑनेस्टली जवाब दिया था मैंने.
Okay.
कुछ भी नहीं बोला मैंने और.
And of course, Jimmy plays your brother.
Oh yes.
He's bro.
You know, actually, Satish ji and Jimmy sir, both of them, we have like grown up watching their films.
Of course, yeah.
And while Satish ji was shooting for Badai Ho Badai, he was shooting at my school.
What are
in
you
Delhi.
saying? Yeah.
और मैं तब पढ़ता था वो स्कूल में.
What school is this?
मानव स्तरी in Ashok Vihar.
Wow. Huh.
So he was shooting. So I told him कि सर आप वो शूट कर रहे थे ना तो मैं दीवार टाप के अपने ही स्कूल की दीवार टाप के आपको देख रहा था वहाँ पे कि ओह सतीश कौशिक ओह अनिल कपूर ये कैसा मेकअप है ओह prosthetics nice because he was putting on all that weight kind of thing and all that stuff. So I told him sir I feel very blessed that from that day I would have not even imagined. I would have hoped and wished because I always wanted to become an actor, but this is how life plays its game. It's just amazing and
Beautiful,
I can't be more thankful than this. It's just a big blessing that watching Jimmy Shergill from his debut film till now, and I become a part of a film where I get to work with him and I get to work with Satish ji. So it's incredible. I think life just plays its game very well.
You must have also in that aspect. I mean, look at you.
मेरे लिए बोलते वक्त इसकी ज़बान खत्म हो जाती है, इसकी thought process खत्म हो जाती है. मेरे लिए बोलते वक्त ये
for also.
अब ये मेरे को पता है ये बोलेगा. इसके मैं अपने बचपन से इसकी movies देख रहा हूँ. थप्पड़ खाएगा तू, मेरे को पता है तेरा.
This is the worst thing you can say to any woman.
मैं क्यों बोलूँगा ऐसा? मैं तो बोल रहा था कि for her also it's such a big blessing, यार.
No, that I wanted to ask her separately,
like
because seeing
watching me work from my first film and then working with me,
What did I tell you?
Yeah, he's testing your non-violence.
I am wearing something.
Oh, she's wearing an incredible Padmavati kind of bracelet she's wearing. No, but listen, for you, again, just like being on a set with Dharamji, this must have been special. I mean, people like Satish Kaushik and Jimmy Shergill, you grew up with in any case. I mean, they're part of, our folklore as far as cinema is concerned. Correct. So, how was that? Again, being on a set with Jimmy and hanging with these guys.
Funnily enough, Jimmy and I have worked together in the past on an ad film.
Oh, you have?
Yes, and I was a big fan of his because I'd seen Yahan and I thought it was a beautiful film. And it was a beautiful, beautiful movie. And that ad was directed by Shujit Sarkar. So it was a very big thing for me to be able to work with Jimmy and to do that. And then Jimmy and I were supposed to work together on a Punjabi film which didn't come through. So this finally happened and I'm like, okay, you know what? But honestly, he's one of the most effortless actors I have ever met. Very underrated, I feel. I think he's someone who deserves so much more. He's one of the finest actors our country has. Great with his voice modulation. I think he's got a great voice. And I just honestly find myself very blessed. With every passing day, these are things I've grown up watching. These are people I've grown up watching. And to be able to be in the same room as them, perform in the same film as them, share the same frame with them, it's a blessing.
Doing this film and then hanging with Pulkit Samrat.
Yeah.
Yeah. You seem to have developed a wonderful love-hate relationship. So
No, we are just, I think it's we're very, I don't know what is this relationship? We should stop
it's quite
being
a
so
buddy.
rude.
It's quite a buddy relationship. I quite like it. It's quite
I think
cool.
we need to stop being so rude to one another. I don't feel like a girl around here.
Okay, listen,
there's
another
no
thing.
we in
Since you talked advertising, you're doing another ad with another Delhi boy, a defense colony boy.
A deaf call boy.
A deaf call boy who's actually quite well brought up and well behaved.
Yes.
He's very proper and polite and things like that. Siddharth.
Yes.
Yeah, so how are things with that particular show?
पत्थर मार दो.
Pulki is Pulki, huh? No.
No, he's lovely also.
He's
I'm just
amazing.
saying. So say.
It is amazing. It was absolutely amazing. We worked, honestly, we shot together only for a day and a half in Bangkok. I was shooting for about 4 days, but Siddharth and I together shot only for a day and a half. But we did lunch, dinner and lunch together. Again, like I said, I bond over food. And he's from Delhi. So I think the first thing we spoke about is Delhi ka ye acha hai, Delhi ka wo acha hai. Aloo chaat खाई है, इधर की छोले भटूरे खाए हैं. So I think that kind of food kind of breaks all barriers. It's a universal language that we all speak. That was amazing. I think more than that, I was very, very excited about working with Mohit Suri. I think he's someone I really look up to. I think he's someone I admire his craft. He knows he's such a good director that he ruins you. And I told him that I was like, you've ruined me. I don't know what I'm gonna do now.
Pulkit, she talks about food so much. Does she really eat that much food? Yeah. What is her portion control and things like that?
No control.
No, are you serious? So it's all metabolism. Or she's working out.
She leaves portions for people. मैंने खा लिया, अब आप लोग 70 देखिए.
Yeah, attack.
वही अटैक. अपना पूरा बाल्टी रख के ऐसे बड़ी थाली भर के ये फिर सबको बोलती है अब खाओ आप लोग. चलो इतना जो बचा हुआ है. But she apparently cooks also. I have not got the opportunity to have.
Apparently even you cook, but I have not had the opportunity.
So what can you make a pasta? Can you make a chola? What do you guys make?
You've got witnesses. From my side, you've got witnesses.
कोई भी कुछ भी बोल सकता है.
No, but Pulkit, what do you cook? I'm very interested in knowing. Yeah, what do you cook?
Pulkit apparently is a damn good cook.
Yeah, like you cook a chole bhature, for example.
Yeah, not bhature, but chole for sure.
Yeah, chole for sure. Wow.
And what can you cook? I can make.
So that's a great partnership.
साथ में बना लेंगे.
So you make the chola, you make the bhatura, and you invite me to eat it.
Sunday को ना करण आशीष सर सबको लंच के लिए बुलाते घर पे.
ठीक है.
And तुम छोले बनाना, मैं भटूरी बनाऊंगी.
Okay. Tell me about your role. So what is Veer like? What is your character like? And what happens?
बोल ना. नहीं मेरे को तो रट्टा आ गया. I'll speak like Pulkit, he'll speak like me now.
That's a beautiful one. So what is Veer like? Yeah.
No. I will say what Veer would say about Geet. चे चे पे पे करती है, सारे गा माँ और पा पे बात करती है, और क्या?
बेसिकली गीत जो है वो कृति है और कृति जो है वो गीत है. चे पे पे वाली लड़की है, सिर्फ हाई पिच पे बात करती है, बहुत बबली है, cheerful है, and I think that's what she basically gets the energy and spreads the energy wherever she goes. So I think that's what balances Veer as an individual when Geet and Veer are together. So that's a very volatile relationship both of them have. You know, it's quite interesting.
Not good for each other, but it's है ना. पापा ने मना करा अब तो इसी से शादी करनी है, अब तो रुक जाओ, तो इन्हीं से करनी है शादी.
तो ये पिक्चर में यही हो रहा है.
So what is Veer then? Come on, tell me about Veer. No, let us see. What is Veer?
Veer is basically that, how do I put it? He's one of those boys who's extremely charming, who gets away with anything that he does, whose mother loves him and adores him, and basically no one can control a Veer. तुम Veer से ये बोल दो कि ये तुम नहीं कर सकते, वो करके रहेगा. Veer believes in violence to a certain degree.
Yeah, because him and Jimmy are just beating up people.
Yeah. Veer believes in protecting his friends. Veer believes in love, but of a different kind. He's the kind of person who will love you, but वो जताता नहीं है. उससे निकलवाना पड़ता है. Like Geet literally has to get it out of him.
नाच की बात कर रहा है वो, और जताता नहीं. पूरी दिल्ली में
तूने one second, तूने पूरे गाने में बोला है बंदे को इग्नोर मत कर, खुद की तारीफ कर रहा है. इग्नोर करना बंदा बड़ा माइंड ब्लोइंग. मैंने कहा भाई मेरी तारीफ कहाँ है?
But I like the fact that you climb on top of him and slap him around. So how many takes was that?
Everybody is liking
one
the
take,
fact.
yeah. One take.
One take artist.
Yeah.
But that is something that you could have taken.
Actually मार दिया था.
She asked for a retake. I said, please.
Shut up, man.
Please.
No, I actually slapped him. No.
I think that was.
You did, huh? Method acting.
I think that must be what, day number 2 or 3 of us shooting together.
No. That was about.
And then no wonder it took you the last 2 days.
शूट किया था पहले
हमने नहीं सीन किया साथ में. We were a part of that.
Delhi Heart में I will not know. That was a little into the shoot. This is the day I
अरे बट उससे पहले हमने सीन्स कब किए हैं हमने.
पूरा क्लाइमैक्स किसने शूट करा था मेरे घर पे?
पर हम दोनों नहीं है ना, वो तो तामझाम है. I'm talking about you and me doing a scene together.
It's like singers who don't sing duets anymore together. They sing separately.
And the best part is, Ashu sir didn't ask me to slap him.
Yeah.
It was
you yourself.
I was supposed to do this and push him, but I slapped him instead.
You gave her an inch and she parked the car on it. Yeah.
I swear. I'm so sorry I sat on your chest.
The tough Pulkit Samrat,
Yeah.
Loha wala chest.
Yeah. It can take all the weight. It took actually.
Bro, I have to say this, but Mika Paji's voice really goes with your attitude, and I think that's what's working
somehow,
in the
yeah.
song,
This is I think 3rd or 4th
Yeah.
song that I'm doing on his voice, and I love performing on his voice.
That mind-blowing song is really that. It's mind-blowing.
He's super.
It is, no?
Yeah, it's so cool. So, do you tell him that?
Yeah. I just met him recently. Chucha's birthday party it was, so he was there only. I said, "पाजी अपना गाना आ रहा है एक और, हाँ मेरे को भेजना, मैं ट्वीट करूँ." मैं कहा पाजी अपना मतलब जो आपने गाया और मैं परफॉर्म कर रहा हूँ. केड़ा? मैं कहा माइंड ब्लोइंग. ओ तेरा गाना है वो? मैं कहा हाँ वो बहुत बढ़िया गाना है यार.
And what are the other songs? I mean, you guys are obviously spending a lot of time doing the songs, you know, and slowly they'll be released.
Yeah, another song, unfortunately, which Pulkit could not be a part of was Hat Jata Hu, which has just come out.
Which is just you, huh?
No, it's not me. Actually, Pulkit fell sick those 2 days. It has someone, like 2 other people in the film. So we changed the concept a little bit. It's okay, I forgive you. It's fine. So Pulkit was a little unfair. I'm just teasing him. I'm just teasing him because he's not a part of that song. So Veere Ki Wedding, the title track, is another song that we shot, which is a full-on shadi number. And I love that song. I think it's super fun, super catchy. And I think with the wedding season, it's really going to pick up. And we have Kalli. I love Kalli. Kalli tonight. Chale baby meri gully tonight.
Kitte chaliye Kalli tonight. Chali baby kiss
Gully tonight.
Oh! What is Yuvika doing in the film? Is she
Yuvika playing a cop.
Oh,
it's very interesting, and she's got like a Haryanvi accent.
Yeah, full on.
Like a female cop.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And she's actually done the Haryanvi thing
damn well. She's damn nice, and she looks also very nice.
Married.
Oh, she is.
Congratulations, Yuvika. She just got engaged.
I hope you guys are invited for that big wedding.
It's a while away. She just got engaged.
That's amazing. I saw one capture of the trailer launch where you sounded really pessimistic about marriage, bro. And I wanted to reach out and hug you.
Pessimistic? No.
What did you say?
I don't believe in marriage or something like that and things like
that. That's the
that I also don't believe in marriage. Why do people want to hug me? They want to hug me normally.
You know what? They asked me a question. I didn't even complete the answer and they chapoed whatever. मैं तो कंप्लीट भी नहीं किया था. अरे वो उसने
Somebody asked him saying this is a wedding.
कि अच्छा अभी आपकी वेडिंग वाली मूवी है, ये है. You were sitting right next to me.
What was I thinking about? I wasn't listening.
As
No,
usual
so-
yourself.
yeah.
So
What do you think about marriage? Do you believe
So they
in it?
asked me, do you believe in the institution of marriage? I say यार अभी सिंगल हुआ मैं, मुझे थोड़ी ऐश करने दो लाइफ में, थोड़ा देखने दो सिंगल लाइफ कैसी होती है. If you
And
ask
something
me,
about signing a certificate or something.
I said right now, see, if you ask me about love, I definitely believe in love. You don't know when love strikes you. It's love, and love is the basis of anything. Marriage क्या है? वो तो सिर्फ certificate है. But if there is no love in it, then what does that certificate stand for?
Very well said. Why do you not believe in marriage? Why?
I don't believe that you need, like he said, I don't वो ठप्पे की जरूरत है कि मैं प्यार करता हूँ तो मैं शादी करके रहूंगा. I believe in companionship.
You know, I'll tell you, if it was not for the society kind of a
Yeah.
thing or the family kind of a thing ना कि माँ बाप को नहीं चाहिए कि शादी करो आप, I'll guarantee you so many people would have not got married. They would be happy maybe just being in love with each other and enjoying life and traveling with each other, exploring each other as a unit together and as individuals as well. I think that's the beauty of life.
So the
And
certificate
all
doesn't need
successful
to-
couples.
Exactly.
If we see your parents successful today, if they are successful in the marriage today, it is only because they have their own space as well. You know, they are individuals as well. We don't really actually get to understand this. But
Yeah,
this
because
is what
all our
runs
parents
behind.
have done it for decades.
See,
And
also
modern
because,
marriages are not
life,
lasting.
When our parents got married, see, divorce today is like a taboo. कि हाय उसका divorce हो रहा है ये देखो. My thing is, marriage doesn't guarantee anything. Marriage doesn't guarantee loyalty. Marriage doesn't guarantee lifelong, forever love.
It's only love that gets you trust.
It's only love that will guarantee the other things in your life. Also, back in the day,
मतलब मुझे बताओ, कोई सर्टिफिकेट होता है आप मेरे बेस्ट फ्रेंड हैं. ऐसा
Exactly, you
कोई
don't-
सेरेमनी है कि आप मेरे बेस्ट फ्रेंड हैं. अभी आप जिससे शादी करें, that person is bound to be your best friend, correct?
That's an interesting thought.
That person is bound to be your best friend. That is the prerequisite of you two being together.
So essentially, the certificate is needed when people want to have sex with each other. I'm just joking.
No,
When
when you
people
want
have
kids.
Kids, I guess. Yeah.
क्या बात है?
See, both of you,
Yeah,
the
see?
sync immediately.
मैंने इसको बहुत सिखाया तभी.
ये दो टूटे दिल बात कर रहे हैं. एक्सपीरियंस से बात कर रहे हैं.
See, that's how you bonded in the last 2 days, and you could have just got that done earlier. Relationship
I think
conversations
shoot
always
नहीं
bring people together.
I think फिर shoot ना हो पाता.
फिर शूट ना हो पाता. हम लोग
Yeah?
बैठ के बातें कर रहे होते.
बातें कर रहे होते हैं.
Wow. So I love this bonding. Okay, listen. Now, what we're doing is we're doing a show called Reimagining India. If you were to reimagine India, how would you reimagine it? What do you want out of this country right now? I mean, do you have any
Someone
thoughts on
of
that?
great value and recognition peed on the streets yesterday and said it wasn't a big deal. So I think that needs to stop first. Personal hygiene, basic hygiene, if you stop disrespecting your roads, your countries, your people, I think it needs to start with that, at least for me. You
Lovely.
need to stop littering that way.
Bro,
Reimagining. I think carbon footprint. Mostly, you know, ये सारी problem solve हो जाएंगी if we as citizens do not only question the government but also question ourselves and figure out how much civic sense do we have. How many of us do actually stop at 1 a.m. in the morning for a red signal to turn green when nobody is watching you? Do you behave the way you're supposed to behave? You behave in the morning because you don't want to get late for your work. You don't want to spend that much amount of money for a fine. That's the only reason you wait there. It's like a student who doesn't want to study, but he will study only because usko maar padega.
True
That is not education. That is mugging up. So you get whatever marks, but you don't understand the concepts of life.
a lot of us
I could never do that.
Acha, you used to understand the concepts.
Yeah, that's why I had
I
science.
remember.
A lot of us
That's
were
my
kunji
sixth
people.
standard.
Yeah, no.
You're stand person.
I had science only for this reason because मुझे formulas में होती थी दिक्कत. Physics, numericals I was very bad at. But because that's mugging up again. Mugging up is not my game at all. Like even my dialogues, I don't mug up. I just kind of make them my own and then I do whatever with them. But yeah, so basically people need to have that civic sense and question themselves. Then you have all the right to question. Then you won't even need to question the government because you'll choose the right people.
Very beautifully. Guys, love talking to you. Bye.
Thank you.
And when are we
so
seeing you in
much.
in the theaters?
This Holi, buddy. This Holi.
2nd of March.
Yeah.
2nd of March.
Have
Holi
some
ke
bhang and
din.
enjoy the film in the theaters.
Yeah. Make sure you have a lot of bhang and you watch a lot of Veere Ki Wedding.